Alright, hello Aura, as well as anyone else that might be watching this demo review. Today, we're going to be watching you play on Train, and it looks like you're scrimming with your team, and you'll be going up to another team. And we're basically going to see what kind of fundamentals you have, like what kind of skill level you're at, as well as anything you might do that's good or might do that's bad, and any other suggestions I might be able to give, maybe on specific plays you make, or something you buy, blah, yada, yada, yada. I've done a lot of these, you know. And so let's just get this started. So looks like you're going to be playing B. You guys are quadruple stacking inner. That's a very retarded setup, but okay. And no one has a kit, no one has smoke. So one thing I always want to point out as a team, right? One of you guys wants to get a smoke and a kit because train is the easiest um, map to just get a smoke diffuse on, because most of the time the T's, if they go into B, you can just smoke the bomb off in default, and they're probably going to be upper, and they're going to have to, they might have a Molotov set for it, and the smoke just cancels that, and as well as they might just fall back in the upper just because they know the bomb's right there. It's really easy for them to kind of, peek and shoot, but if there's a smoke there, it gets kind of tough for them. Same thing with outer. You smoke off the bomb, there's so many spots the bomb can be planted, they can easily miss you diffusing. But let's get started. Fast forward. All right, nothing rush inner. You guys are rotating back. No, they're towards Ivy. So usually it's gonna be like an Ivy split to like either inner or towards they'll push that smoke and go outer. And they do get the kill on the guy old bomb, and they're going back towards CT spawn, and you get that call. So you're flanking and pick up a Glock for the close range engagement. And you guys are probably gonna win this round unless you guys somehow throw it, like peeking one by one with bomb down. So your teammate's holding that way, you're holding this way. Alright, the guy got the bomb. Got confirmation that he does have the bomb. Your teammate should see him. What? How does your teammate not clear that? What the fuck? So now you know he's towards like oil or something. But your teammate kills him because he should have killed him while he was planning when he was going up, but whatever. Next round. Okay, so now it's gonna be an anti-eco. You want to get head armor. You want to play your range. If you get a submachine gun, play medium to close range. If you have a rifle, try to play long range to medium range. Right? Try to use your advantage here. And so you're getting a M4 and a flash, which is fine because they got the bomb down, and so they'll probably be saving this round to buy it next round. And so having just a rifle this round doesn't really matter. You're not gonna really lose anything by just not getting kills. So it looks like they're gonna try to run a shred or do something. Another split. Okay, so you're supposed to smart because there was a guy that did smoke from upper hall, so you're holding the ladder. Then one of your teammates dies and you're straight over. So now you know this last guy is coming in. Excellent. All right, so now we come to the first gun round. You buy full nades, I like that. You buy kit, cool. And then this teammate right here sells. Shouldn't be buying hit armor because he should know that they are buying AKs. Just saying. Give your teammate a little helpful word of advice. So first thing you guys always want to do is smoke off ladder. You don't want them to run a quick ladder strat where they send 3 down and have pop flash from outside T-con. And so just smoking in the beginning is fine because if you smoke it, T's are rarely ever going to push that smoke. Hardly ever does a T make a smoke play unless they're going to throw like smokes, or they have a set strat where they push through the smoke and they start clearing sight. So smoking in the beginning just lets you not have to worry about it for the first 16 seconds of the round. It also just stops any rushes. Now Molotoving in here, this Molotov is probably not going to hit in because it's really, really narrow. Oh, it does. Excellent. And so, I mean, that's cool and all. It's a good molly. Mollies are usually best though for late round on this map because you can just stop them, or throwing them in the beginning of the round for towards front blue, Olaf, and then throwing a smoke towards ladder. And that's a really good way to stop any rushes they might try to do in the outer bomb site. And that's usually what you want to use your utility for instead of if you don't throw it towards front blue or Olaf, try to save it for when they get the bomb down and flushing out T's if they decide to take a site. And so now you guys are down 1 man. You're playing sandwich. You're saw a guy, one's right side. Usually if there's like one guy there might be another guy close left playing anti-flash. Okay, You don't want to throw the smoke at the door because, as we see, the door is slanted, so it's going to bounce right back to you. Throw it off the wall to the right, that way it lands next to that wooden double stack and it gets a little bit deeper into the ladder. Now that's kind of a good smoke for them because they can easily creep out of that, and as we can see through the x-ray, they are. And they're able to catch you off. So if you throw a better smoke, there's not really a gap that they can get through, and it's easy for you to kind of hold and contest if they do decide to walk out. I was also like, when you're peeking that and you see there's like a gap to where it's a shallow smoke for you, right? And they can kind of cross the E-box without you seeing like a gap in between the E-box and the smoke. Kind of always assume that there's a guy that's creeping out, and you just have to clear it. Next round, luckily your teammates are able to clutch that round. You should know that now they're probably going to be pistol light armor, or maybe just pistols again, because again, their loss bonus is not that deep, but they can still save here and get AKs next round, even if they do buy pistol light armor. Oh, let's fast forward real quick. Eco runs are really boring, not really much to learn. Again, throwing a smoke in the beginning is probably what you want to do. Pushing up to contest. Okay, you're not really clearing that right. Okay, there you go. Now, this is really risky. So if you're not going to get ladder quick in the beginning, you always have to expect there to be multiple guys in there. So maybe even ask for a flash in, or not even go in there at all. You should know they're saving. You want to play your range, which is medium to long range with a rifle. Don't really want to give up a rifle in case they do have armor. It's a very easily winnable round. So where it's they trade you out, okay, you guys are up 4v3, but if they get that rifle with armor and they get another pick, it's easily a 3v3 and very easily losable. So just keep that in mind next time. So you should know they're on a buy. You buy head armor. Again, a waste of $350. These little 350 buys of head armor is really going to start stacking up. And it might not mean anything now, but eventually down the line when you're missing like, maybe a smoke or a couple flashes or a kit, that 350 you spent this round could have been used to buy that. Okay, you take way too long to throw this Molotov. If they were rushing, they'd already be out. And they'd probably catch you with your pants down because you have a nade out. Okay, bad smoke, bad HE, bad smoke, that smoke gets you killed. Unlucky, they won that round. So again, next round, again you buy head armor, they just won it round, you should assume they're all going to have AKs. Let's see how many they live with. If they live with like 2 or 1, then I'd be like, okay, maybe not, maybe getting head armor here is good, but they live with 3, yeah, definitely expect them all to have AKs. So your guys' just CT setup's really bad, and like you're not really watching one specific spot, so it's really getting you fucked on some rounds. Okay, good molly, good kills. Nice, easy 3K for you. Let's get there. Alright, so you guys are building up an economy, which is really good. Well, the more people you guys stay alive, the better. So try not to die as best as possible, right? Unless they rush you. So now we see they're only on pistols and they're rushing towards inner. Looks like they stopped. Okay, so you're in an okay spot to just, watch T-Con. Someone should take your contact on ladder if you're going to be holding like that. Like the back green guy or the Z guy can like post on your ladder. And then, because you're watching T-Con right now, so you don't really need anyone there. But once you start going in, then it's like, it's alright, you have to go back to T-Con, watch the T-Con run out. But you hear a lot towards inner, and you should know they're going out. You make noise going up the ladder, that could be bad, because they can hear you. Just reload. Okay, nice running shot. Alright, I don't know. You should have expected that guy to kind of be there. Like, your teammates are all pushed up on site. This guy's either flanking or it could be Pop Dog, because someone's cleared Pop Dog yet, or they're running towards clearing default. So just keep that in mind. Be aware of where your teammate's at and what can be open and where this guy could be hiding. Because this guy easily could have been flanked, right? But you don't know. Once you clear Pop Dog and he's not there, then you know, okay, this guy's flanking or he's hiding upper. But like hiding behind his teammate that died, that you killed second. Just things to keep in mind when you are playing the game. Okay, so they're buying this round. You should not buy head armor, by the way. Yep, you do. Unlucky. A little tilted. That's like $700 now wasted. Okay, you're a ladder. This is really nice. Your other teammates towards Ivy. This is a very aggressive play here, but it might work out. The reason why I say this is very aggressive and this might not work is because the enemy team should know, hey, they had two guys push inner, and he killed the one guy, and you guys killed the one guy that was holding inner push, right? So what happens is, in the back of their mind, a good team will realize, okay, they could push in the white halls, right? And he could be in ladder, could be Whitehall's pushing, blah blah blah. And so they're gonna expect a rotate either through T-con late once the bomb goes down, or if they take out site and they get on the site, or there's gonna be a guy ladder. So playing here is gonna be kind of redundant because your teammates pushed in, he fell back, and so now they should expect someone to be, flanking. Like you get a nice kill on that guy, but that guy was kind of anticipating it, and he was just a bad shot on him. And so they didn't know you were in here, and so again, you guys are up 3v2. You should try to reposition yourself. Like, get out of there. It's up 3v2. You don't want to lose this round because it's a very easily winnable round. Just play your numbers, right? There's only if you guys like put 2 inner, you guys can just play retake outer, which is fine. Or you go back down ladder, put 2 outer, and then 1 inner, and just play retake inner. But now look at you guys are all just giving up these picks instead of playing together, and you guys are probably gonna lose this round, and you guys do. So 3v2 situation lost to 2 men. 2 men. So if you buy head armor here again, it's gonna be 1,050. Just keeping a tab. Okay, just $1,050 wasted. Just saying. Smoke and Molotov are usually the most popular nades you want to get on all maps. On CT side, they're just so strong at holding the T's back. Flashes are good for when they start executing. You just rain flashes in and start just slowing them down. Alright, so there are 2 guys in her. Your teammate in her played kind of aggressive, got punished for it. So 2v4, 4v5, and just 2 guys holding outside. This is kind of where you want to play like around their smokes on top of trains, try to get a pick, and then fall back, or just play passive and play retake on the site. So playing up in heaven is actually pretty decent because you can kind of see them get on top of the trains, you can let them out, and you can just kind of punish them for coming close. So this is a really good spot. You saw one there. You dinked them. Unlucky. But I think that was a good decision making by you. So if you guys all didn't buy head armor, I swear to God, out of the 9 rounds, you guys probably bought head armor like 3 or 4 times unnecessarily. And so that's like, $1,050, $1,400. And imagine having an extra $1,400. Let's just say the worst case scenario is you bought for $1,400, right? You guys would have a lot of money still right now. Probably enough for you as the 4th spot. Maybe this guy would only have like 3,600, so he might, get a FAMAS, but everyone else could probably get like an M4. Maybe these 2 guys, maybe not, but you threw it down here. Definitely could have. Okay, so you're playing, you kind of want to try to run up on this guy. It's an op, and he's whiffing a lot of shots. Kind of expect the second guy to come help him, whatever. Not much you can do there, but getting up close is really good there. You got there up. You're starting to go up there a little bit later than I wanted, but it still doesn't matter. It happened because, it's an op, right? They want to play their far back range, and you kind of want to close the gap to put some pressure on them. Again, you guys are still buying head armor. You're buying head armor. Look, now you can't get no nades. Huh. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Really pissed. Okay, so there's 1 or 2 out sandwich. Your wide peak, you should have died there. Held the same angle. Oh, you saw a guy on top of blue. This is where you push close to that smoke. You don't spam it, and you try to make a play, because you don't want them to try to ramp on you, but whatever. Teammates won that round. Nice. Like, they know you're hell, right? And they throw a smoke, and that smoke's very beneficial to you, because you can make an aggressive play off of that. Either push through the smoke, or, use that smoke to know, okay, they're not going to push through that smoke. I know that for sure. Let me just post up in between sandwich and shit. And let me try to kill this top blue guy, because you definitely should have seen that guy. It's just unfortunate you got wrapped around because the guy pushed like red or something. Okay, 4 outside. You don't have a smoke for the ladder. They could have just wide swung out and popped you in your fucking head. So it sucks not having utility. So you know there's like 1 or 2 towards T-Con because one guy's throwing a flash off the wall, the other guy's shooting him at back right side. Okay, you're kind of out in the open and you're not really in a set spot, so this guy's just able to punish you because you know you have no cover. This is bad positioning by you. Sure, you want to stop him, but if you take a first shot, you can't hit him, just fall back. Okay, so you guys have full economy, and you know it's a bad buy by them as we can tell. Again, smoking ladder there, running up, smoke ladder, boom, stops a rush. Make sure you don't die. Really nice boost. Took you guys like 20 seconds. One should take you like 5. I hate to see it. It looks like you want to use a utility, but you just don't know how to use it, so you kind of just pull nades out for no reason. And you know, it was a fake smoke. Before they did that, they rushed Ivy, and then now they're smoking inner. Your guy that's boosted should rotate over, and you guys are probably gonna lose this round. They're gonna get really good position on you guys. Nope, they're not gonna get good positioning. Okay, they're retards. You like hesitate in the molly, so you take 40 damage when you should have taken 20. Debatable decision making there. You have full nades, by the way. I'm gonna bet like 80% chance you probably use no grenades here, and you're gonna die with the $1,100 worth of nades on your body. It's just a guess. It's just a gamble. But I mean, there's a lot of things you could do. Okay, so like I'm just gonna tell you 2 things you could have done when you were upper by cloud. Smoke off upper B, molly pop dog, or molly the bomb site, like this, like the molly is right there. Yep, saw that coming. Got utility, man. Gotta use it. Nades aren't there just to look pretty. So like this team you're playing against, they don't really play that aggressive. They really play passive. They don't rush anything right away, from what I've seen so far. So you playing aggressive and ladder would probably be good for a couple rounds until they see you. Okay, you hear the flash. You kind of just stare at it, but you're getting some nice, sick kills. But you know they are outside. You save these 2 guns for last round. Just my recommendation. Your teammate dies instead of going to get the gun. They're hunting you. Unfortunate. Well, on to the next round here. It's last round. Oh. Okay, looks like you guys are having some inner team turmoil because Cells is for some reason full saving when it's last round. So it just tells me that dude's a retard. And they throw him all for E-Box. You hear him inner. Get killed by the guy close. On to the next round. I mean, it's like, if they are in there for more than like 5 seconds without someone spotting, you know, your close run up, just assume they're somewhere close, right? Could have been close to oil, could have been close anywhere. But there's a deep smoke too by the CT entrance. And it's really debatable. You have to make sure someone's there to rotate quick whenever your teammate enter gets contact. If you have a quick rotator that goes there fast, you probably make sure that guy will make sure that no one gets pushed up close, and it just keeps them back towards like, you know, summit area or back oil or pop dog or default right, or push back towards upper B. So some of the highlights I also want to bring up is, you know, your economy management pretty shit. Okay, you always buy head armor. You kind of don't know how to use your utility properly, and that's just caused bad habits, right? Not using your utility is just kind of a waste of money, as well as it's easy to win rounds when you use your utility, right? Smoke off the bomb, defuse it, right, in the smoke, or smoke upper B, like I said that one round, Molly default, clear out the site, right? Put some pressures on the T's. If they can't see the bomb, they probably won't be able to contest the bomb. I mean, sure, they can do the Molly lineup, but maybe one of your other teammates has another smoke to put on the bomb. It really puts some pressure on the T side, right? Your positioning can use some work. You're kind of always lost. You're always kind of just floating around. Really, no set spots you like to play. You don't get good reads on the opponents. You don't know when to play aggressive, when not to. You played aggressive, I think, ladder one round when you went up when your teammates formally pushed aggressive, and so they should know someone was there and throwing away that 3v2 round. Like you get that pick when it's 3v3, make it a 3v2, reposition yourself into a better spot to win the round later into the game. You don't want to give them a chance to get back into the round like you did, and they were able to win that. Okay, so those are some key highlights I noticed on your CT side. So let's get into your T side here and see how this goes. So pistol rounds are always fun. Pistol rounds are fun when you buy a utility, by the way. So I don't know who the fuck your IGL or if this is just a pug scrim team or whatever. But none of you guys buy nades, and you're probably gonna get slaughtered here. Because that smoke you need for Pop Dog is really nice, just to get out. Oh, sick. Oh, never mind. You guys are just out aiming the shit out of them. But you guys still could have used the smoke to get out. That would have been really good. Just a good habit. Alright, so I'm like 1 for 2 on my calls so far. I'll waste that smoke for some reason. Could have used that next round. $300 down the drain, by the way. I'm just going to fast forward. So way that guy wins that. So you should expect them to be pistol armor. You guys... Alright, well, you don't buy head armor for some fucking reason. You're just asking to die to a USP headshot. And your teammates... You know, get an 8K, that's fine too. It's fine, it's trained. It's literally medium long distance most of the time, unless you let them get close. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna say you die to a pistol. I hope it's just broad, dude. I hope it just headshots you in the face, because that'd be pretty funny, and it'd be a waste of an AK and full utility. I hope it doesn't happen, but then again, I kind of hope it happens. A little toxic, I know, but is that even a set smoke? Holy shit, it is. Sick. I mean, you guys are doing an execute against pistols. That's not good, because they can just hide in the smoke. You can literally just run out with like send one guy out with like a MAC-10 just to farm. He almost lose that. That's so sad. Good 4K though. Like, you don't need the smokes. Like, you could literally just send like one sandwich smoke and that's it, and then just flash a guy out with the MAC-10 to go clear and make sure they're not stacking like somewhere, right? You can send them out A. Hey, they're putting 4 towards A. You know what that means? We're going B. Or he goes out A, right? And you guys flash him out. Hey, there's no one out here. That means they're stacking and pushing inner, right? And then you guys just get good positioning for the pushes. Boom, you guys are just farming. You die to a USP. That's pretty funny. Next round. Alright, you guys win this. And I'm pretty sure I saw in the thing you guys just lose out from here somehow. So you guys have full utility, you know, except for you. You should get a drop from someone. Ask one of your teammates, hey, I need a gun, boys. Okay, I don't understand why you would buy head armor on CT side, but you don't buy head armor on T side. That makes no sense. You know how much damage an M4 does through head armor? 92, I think, max. And 89 is like the lowest, or 88. You know how much an AK does through head armor? 105. So obviously you don't need fucking head armor against AKs. But against M4s, you kind of do. So this is really twisting my fucking balls here. I hope this doesn't happen. I just hope is you want an AK just because you have no money and you don't want head armor. And even then, that's still stupid. I'd definitely get a Galil over not having head armor against M4s. So you guys are holding a passive default. I haven't really been paying too much attention to your crosshair placement. It looks pretty decent for the most part. So I get if it was bad, I probably noticed it a lot sooner, right? So you know, not too bad so far. Spray control, haven't seen too much of just yet. Questionable spray control. Right there. Alright, next round. Okay. Okay, just pistols, you know, save some money, try to build an economy. Alright, this should be your read right now. There's one upper, and this guy's shooting at you. That means there's two inner. They'll probably be calling for a third guy to rotate. You should probably not push this and just tell your teammates, hey, there's probably like three here. As we can see, there are. There's three right there. Let me just take that long range battle with that CZ. Nice shots. So your teammate's out A. And if you got a kill there, that'd be sick. You're kind of just walking. I don't know why you're walking. They know where you're at. You're upper B. And either you're going to come down ladder, and if you would have pushed down ladder right away and helped your teammate, they would have got caught off by like a semi-crossfire. And that would have been really good. But you kind of walk and let him take contact, and then even while he's taking contact, you don't really do much. You're just walking around. Either run down ladder, help your teammate out, or run inner and take this one-on-one battle, or like, you know, a one-on-two battle, depending on where the CTs gamble. And most of the time, if they see a guy outer and he's shooting at one of their teammates, and that teammate's not dying right away and he's not killing the guy right away, they're probably going to send a second guy. So if anything, max is going to be a one-on-one battle in inner. If you pay attention to what's kind of going on and how teams react, right? Kind of get that game sense and CSIQ pretty high. You guys should be saving again. Oh, look at this classic no head armor. It's like you're asking to die by one shot to that MP9. Die to the op. No flashes to get out. It's a very common spot. People like to play on top of trains. And you probably want to jump too. It's kind of hard to hit that shot when you're kind of jumping around and going fast. If you're walking, it's a really easy shot for an opper to hit in between that crack. So just keep that in mind when you're going back and forth. Okay, you guys should be saving. Match pause. Let's fast forward through this. Okay, looks like you guys want to do an outer split. Ivy and T-Con, you guys are out. Okay, there you go. Hit that sick shot. That guy jump over. That guy gets you. I would have hid behind the E-box there. A lot better. I'm reloading, right? Let me just hide behind the E-box until I'm fully reloaded. Then wide swing out. Next round, if you don't get head armor here when you have 5,700, I'm really going to be pissed. Thank God. First round, 8th round in, we finally get head armor on T side. I love it. Okay, so you know, crosshairs at head level, which is good. It shouldn't be along the wall though. It should be like right there, expecting like if they were to come wide PQ, right, wide peak angle, or maybe a tight angle if they're gonna walk in. You're just chilling with the bomb, waiting. Your teammates are just getting slaughtered left and right. Die because the guy's on top and you really don't expect him to be there. Like if you're gonna go out, you kind of need some nades to get out, right? Flashes to get out, push off the CT, the smoke sandwich, smoke E-box if you even, right? And boom, flash out to make a play. When you start going all off, expect to be, you know, back here, back green, top blue, sandwich. Those are the 4 spots you really got to worry about. And once you start pushing sandwich, you clear, you know, back bomb, right? You start worrying about hell. Is he left corner over here? Is he in there? Right? And then once you get back there, then you know, okay, maybe this guy's back Ivy or you pushed Ivy, blah, 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 right? That's kind of how your mind has to work if you're going to start entering in late into the round. Like they can be in all these different spots and you got to make sure you position your crosshair properly to expect them to be there. That's why when you see pros, they're always like going sometimes sporadic because they don't know where the CTs are at when they're pushing in. And so they have to make sure their crosshair's kind of close enough to where they can do a smaller flick, because if you have to do a wide flick, there's a lot of unknown variable that can make them miss the flick, right? The longer you have to go to flick, the more chances you are missing. So you guys are going pistols here, just trying to save. Let's build up an economy so you guys can buy next round and get good nades. They're playing 2 inner, which is standard. 2 inner standard. You doubted the guy's spools. You kind of just rush in without, no one had really any nades to help you get out. And you guys are doing a double op setup. You know a guy plays a Z with an op. You've seen that. Another guy plays like top green sometimes, so you know your IGL should be telling your teammates how to handle that. Opper just dies to a rifle. You know, nice taps. Nice taps. You didn't really expect the second sandwich guy. Again, once you get that first kill, either hug this middle lane or hug in between this gap so you're not exposed to this lane right here. Just keep that in mind, because again, you don't want another guy, because usually if they do like a guy back green and a guy Ivy, that Ivy guy might come and peek once his back green guy dies to try to get a trade. Luckily, they only played one back green, which you didn't know, and the other guy played sandwich, but that could have gone, like, again, same thing could have happened if they did a double up back green. Because the standard setups is, you know, a guy Z rotator, one back green, one Ivy holding, and then one playing ladder or like E-box, bomb site, etc. Okay, another thing, when you're going ladder, CTs and Ts will meet up at this basically the same exact time entering down a ladder. CTs have the advantage though because they don't have to fall down. They're already posted up. So when you come, if you're going to run towards ladder, you have to go in the beginning of the round, and even then they could still beat you there. Second thing, you go clear upper B and make sure that the CTs aren't pushing, then you come back down without even clearing under you. And because of that basic fundamental mistake, you die to magic here, and you got the easiest kill in the fucking world by a guy not clearing him. Okay, now we're going here this round. Oh, you push a smoke. You're not the smoke criminal because you're somehow stuck against the wall. And you're like, oh, I'm not stuck anymore. Nice headshot flick. That was a really sick shot by you. Alright, you guys shouldn't lose this. This is a very easily winnable round, but it's also very easily throwable if you guys start dying left and right. Alright, cool. You guys win that. Alright, so nice little push into B there. You guys push upper, you guys push lower at the same time, and you guys just able to pinch this guy, and you're hit a nice shot. So, I feel like you guys are going to do it again, maybe, because it works so well. Oh. Well, I thought I put a 2-inner. They're scared of another inner rush that worked last time. They might do it again. Let's fast forward here, so start going. Alright, you guys are executing. You died to the same thing, right? You died to a guy close right. So if you guys, like, you know, threw a molly or a smoke, probably a molly, right, that landed back pop dog right here, down here where my mouse is at, right? Then you don't have to worry about focusing straight ahead. They throw a molly here, they flash over, you come out lower ramp looking to the right already, right? Now, wouldn't that make your life so much easier and you wouldn't die that guy like 3 times? But yeah, okay, so this is going to be probably 16 whatever, right? 16-12. I'm not even going to go any further than this because you guys, it's technically the game's already lost. So this is all I'm going to cover. So right now, your T side needs a lot of work. Your crosshair placement on T side needs to be a little bit better when it comes to, you know, peering over these top terrains, back terrains, right sandwich, all that. Like I mentioned in the other round, kind of need to, you know, position your crosshair a lot better than that. But like if you're on even ground, you kind of know where your crosshair is being pre-aimed at, which is good, pretty decent. You know, you're always aiming at head level. And you kind of know where all the spots are. It's just when you're pushing out these T sides aggressive, you just got to position your crosshair a little bit better than that. Economy management, again, buy head armor. Head armor is a lot more important than getting an AK because you don't want to die to one shot to these M4s. It's just making their life a lot easier than it has to be. Your guys' strats on T side really sucked, but that's just as a team overall, not really you. Unless you're the IGL, then that's a shit strat, right? Just all run out upper. Be that. I mean, this is not going to work at a higher level of gameplay. I can just tell this is like, you know, open or maybe even like, I don't know, Civo amateur or something, because these were really bad. You definitely could have punished those. When you were on CT, you could have punished them a lot more for not getting ladder control, and you could have punished them on T side for not throwing Molotovs and rushing out A. And you guys really didn't have any set strats, didn't really know how to do much, and you really couldn't get the ball rolling on T side. And that's probably why you guys lost. You overall did all right. You went what 23 and 23 so far, so that's pretty good, right? Better than, you know, your stun diseases, whatever, 7 and 18, 14, 20, 18 and 23. But you guys, you could have done a lot better if you guys had some more coordination in that structure. So basically, this is going to end my demo review for you. I hope you learned something. Hope I was helpful, and thank you for letting me watch your demo. I hope to see you again.